a little bit. Just want to make sure that I see my feet. So, all right. So we start with our Sarah bend. So again, making sure that you have a good supportive bend, sitting upright and tall, feet flat on the floor. Good. And then we'll start with a warm up. All right. So let's take your hands forward and your arms for a moment. Good. And then just start with circular motions in one direction to warm up our hands and wrists, and then the other way. Good. And then make a gentle fist. Stretch your fingers out and wiggle them out. So it's kind of what I call a squeeze. Bring your hands in, your forearms, stretch out and wiggle out. And squeeze and stretch and wiggle out. And one more time. Squeeze, hands, fingers, stretch out and away and wiggle out. Good. So then we'll let the arms relax and we are lifting our right shoulder up and release and left and release. So this is our basic warm up before we start with the main work. So right shoulder shrug and left, coming straight up as you sit upright and tall and raise it. And left and both shoulders together, lift and release and lift and release, lift and release. And one more time, lift and release. Now our right shoulder circles forward, up and back and around, and then your left shoulder. So one shoulder at a time, right shoulder and left and right and left and right. And then if you like, think about the backstroke, utilizing your whole arm, working within your range of motion. Good. One more on the other side. Good. And then letting your arms come out and making small circles forward with straight arms. Go a little larger with the circles. And again, a bit smaller. And relax your arms down. And one more time, arms come up, shoulders low. Circle the other way around. Small circles and a little larger. And smaller, and come down. Good. And we'll take our hands towards our knees, hinge forward from your hips, stretch out your spine, let your head relax and roll back up your spine from your low back to your mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. And again, hinging forward from your hip, let your head relax, roll back up your spine, slowly unfolding all the way to the top of your head. So, and then we'll take our hands towards our right knee and we'll angle towards that right knee. And rolling back up your spine here, all the way to the top of your head. And we'll do that two more times on that right side. So warming up our trunk and spine. Roll back up when you are ready. Make sure you come all the way to the top of your head. And a third time. And then rolling back up here as well. Reminder to breathe and then take it over to your left side. Moving forward, straight back first, then let your head relax and roll back up your spine. So keep that movement flowing and hinging forward from your hip. Roll back up. And a third time. Kind of feels good to stretch out our spine and trunk and warm the areas up a little bit. So now the next one, we are taking our right foot forward and we'll just go into the foot and ankle circles in one direction. And then reverse. And then pointing and flexing your foot. Pointing and flexing. And then the next one we'll do is with our toes pointing up, we'll go side to side. Just warming up the ligaments around the side of your ankle. And lowering your right leg down, elevating our left foot. And again here, as before, circling your foot and ankle. Going in one direction and the other. So then we go to the pointing and flexing. So toes point up, toes point forward and flex, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. And now keep your foot in a flex position and go side to side, warming up the ligaments around the side of your ankle. Focus on your comfort range, listen to your body, and coming back down. And then march your feet out a little bit, right, back to center, walk out right, and back to center. And one more time, walking out right, and back to center. Shake out, hello, good morning at night. You're working a little bit at night if you like. Holding on with the band today. You'd like to see. So our first strength training exercise that is connected with stretching at the same time is your shoulder and your chest and a pectoral. So what we'll do is our feet are always flat on the floor, so it helps us sitting upright and tall. And Shirley, you got a band here too, so it's just hiding behind you. There you go. So, okay. Keep and 6. And your shoulders.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Good. First time.
First time.
And when things, yeah.
Come back to center. Lower the band down. Okay. And then rest your shoulders. So again, remind yourself, if something hurts, do it less. If it still hurts, sit this one out, or just do the arms instead of using the band.
Didn't hurt at all, but after good.
Yeah, you could hear it, but not. Yeah. So the next one I like for us to do begins with your band. You have it basically long, and you step with one foot on to the band. So your foot is holding it in place.
Mm-hmm.
So this is more like a yo-yo. So when I say you're gonna pull the band up, straight up, and back down. And your palm is facing down, and your wrist is nice and steady. So it's a straight arm up, and just to the point of tension. 2, and 3, and 4. Ready to step with your whole foot on it, not just with the front foot. So otherwise it kind of snaps off there. Good. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Good. So, and then I'll have your arms straight down for a moment and bring it out to the side. So we're gonna go to the side angle. 1, and back in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straight arm if possible. 6, and 7,